There's other papers that list people from Shanghai Jiaotong, which is one of these universities that was identified by the Senate as running a lot of these 1,000 talent recruitment, but also the espionage operations. I mean, there's several examples in the article of papers that are listed on the Federal Reserve's website. So these are not random scholarly papers. These are papers that the Federal Reserve or various, the St. Louis Fed, the Dallas Fed are using to guide their models, where the co-authors listed on them are people from the Fed and people from Chinese state-run universities. I mean, that's insane. And if you look at some of these conferences that are being held, in one case, there was a conference actually at the headquarters of the St. Louis Fed on, quote, debt, financial markets, and monetary policy. They invited someone from Fudan University. I mean, it's egregious enough to invite them into the Fed, a country that's actively seeking to subvert and co-opt people into becoming spies on behalf of the Chinese. But to be lecturing on a Fed conference about what America's policy should be surrounding debt, a country that owns how much of our debt, it's absolutely insane. And to bring this back to Jerome Powell, he's done nothing on the enforcement front. There's been no movement, as far as I'm concerned, on any of these employees that were identified by the Senate. The Fed did nothing to expand their policies when it comes to international research collaborations proactively. The Senate sort of passed something, which it's wild if the Senate is beating the Fed to doing anything, saying that you can't take compensated gigs with the Chinese or with any foreign country, but you can still take uncompensated gigs. So then the second you resign, like all of these people we just went through, suddenly they're posted up as professors at not just China, not institutions that happen to be in China, right? Institutions that are part of China's economic warfare operation to steal data and co-opt Fed employees from every level, all the way to, as we saw, former Fed governors. There are Fed governors listed on research papers alongside members of the Chinese Communist Party, advising the Fed on what their monetary policy should be. I mean, if that doesn't make you outraged and enraged and show that Jerome Powell needs to go because, just like Anthony Fauci, he does not understand the threat posed by the Chinese Communist Party, then I don't know what other smoking guns I could bring you. But it's a complete lack of leadership. In fact, I think it's not just ignorance, it's almost intentional. As we're seeing, it's being subverted from the inside out.